Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus for the month of March or from the time you view this video. Now, it is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but, if not, then simply check back in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. Okay, so at the center of this reading, we have the card of the dark, the Fool in reverse, and the High Priestess. Either you are in the dark about whether you will see new growth, or you're in the dark about taking a chance, a risk on someone. You don't really know what to do to create this new growth, or this is happening to you. Maybe you've left somebody in the dark. It appears that, either somebody released a bunch of pent-up feelings with the volcano, or this could happen yet. We have the knife here, so somebody, let me just see here. Somebody, again, in the dark. We have the moon twice, the dark. Their perspective about this knife, so maybe about a betrayal, or their view about how this was all going to end. It could go many different ways. Maybe because of somebody's perspective or view, they actually used that knife and ended it. They exploded. And it's because it's something that was simmering for quite some time, and it just, boom, exploded. Either has happened or would or will. Now, here we have the same kind of message here. The card of transformation in this deck is actually a card of mass play. It's like a role playing is what it is. And interestingly enough, we have that same card or a message similar in the future here. And it is about playing roles. It's about pretending you're happy when you're not, for example. Okay, pretending you're innocent when you're not, so to speak. But now here with this card of transformation, what's hiding behind that mask? Because it could be anything. There's a lot of pain having to do with this, with the heart. A lot of hurt, a lot of pain, heartbreak, disappointment that is being kept hidden. It could be that you don't see a way out, and so it's like for the moment you keep it hidden because it's complete darkness here. Typically, your Ten of Swords, you would see some sunlight or the rising of the sun, but here it's just dark, really dark. So you keeping this hidden, perhaps keeping it contained, trying to control the emotions or push them down. This could be repressed emotions, because you don't see a way out or a way to deal with it, with the emotions. It's almost like being stuck between a rock and a hard place, It could be that because of someone's perspective, their view, they said something, because you're reflecting on an event here. It could have been a social setting of some kind, but you're reflecting upon it. It could also be third party, I have to say, for somebody, because of the Three of Cups and because the Devil is over here. The moon on top of it, hidden things, hidden rendezvous even, but the moon can be hidden feelings, repressed feelings, and we get that with the volcano also. Um, you may have attended a meeting with, with someone, and to cover up the pain you were feeling, these emotions that have been simmering, you had to choose your words very carefully, but they were words that were not welcomed by the other person. Just put it that way. Now, you're thinking, you have very deep emotions for this person, because the Ace of Cups is here and it is in the upright, or these energies are reversed. I mean, I'm reading it like it's you, but understand this could be vice versa. So we have this card of tradition here, and that is a card of questioning a belief or questioning a situation back here that you once, or a belief that you had about it or about someone from your past. Okay? And you could be feeling emotionally troubled here, having to do with this, and maybe you're reflecting upon the offer or the window for that offer, and what took place, what happened. And with the card of humanity here, there's a recognition of a failure. It could also be that you may now feel, because you're questioning the belief, you may now feel that, well, perhaps I made an error. And you could be thinking of atoning for that or wanting to make up for that, you or them, whoever this is. I mean, if you let this person go, you only let them go. I mean, you only ended it, because for you, emotionally, it never ended. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. And so now, here we have this card of freedom. The card of freedom speaks to feeling stuck, trapped, no way out. You feel heavily burdened. I feel emotionally burdened by that situation, and would like to free yourself from it. I feel like you were questioning what was in the cup, or that there's a lack of recognition for what was actually in that cup that was offered previously. And maybe you misunderstood. Maybe there was a misunderstanding here. And maybe this is what you're thinking. The white dress comes into play here, and that's again wearing a mask. Pretending. Like what you want here, you want to know if they were pretending. You want to know if that was for real. You want to know if their feelings were real or not. Because from your examination in the past of the contents of the cup, you felt it wasn't real. However, now you may be having second thoughts, and you want to go back to find out is what this is. You could be also emotionally detached, pretending that nothing is wrong, when inside this is totally untrue. And so it's like with regards to your thoughts of maybe It's like you're working towards, should I or shouldn't I? This is, it's what it is, because it comes with this Eight of Pentacles, which is the should I, shouldn't I, comes with a card of steadfastness, okay? Which is working steadily, working towards a goal. So maybe you're steadily working to try to understand or try to figure out, the goal is to try to figure out what was actually in that cup. You know, does that cup go this way or this way? You know, this is what you want, because back there you made a presumption. And now you're questioning that belief. But there's been no news, you know. But what I can see, there's going to be a change with regards to that. There could be a shocking revelation here in your future with regards to this situation. So you're really tempted to reach out, but you're holding back on that. Yeah, again, we have the Tower. Maybe you're afraid. Afraid of the truth, or of what your perspective. Maybe you're afraid that what you thought back there, you're afraid to find out if that was actually true, because that's not what you want. You actually, at the heart, you want that Ace of Cups, from what I can see here. So you're looking at this situation, and again, you feel like it's like you're sitting back, you're holding back. You think now that you may have made an error. And it's like you're paying the consequences for that, because you let this person go, you know, verbally, emotionally. You have not, or are unable to. You're still very much attached. And so you're now thinking you made an error, and you're wondering if you would be able to fix things, to be able to work this out with this person. Or it's almost like you swing, because I just saw this queen here. It's like because she would be the one who would she would feel it, like, you know, if something was wrong, and it's almost like it's like that energy of you being stuck. You don't know. It's like it's a mystery with the moon here, and the moon being here twice, you in the dark. You don't know. With this Knight, you would have jumped the gun in the past, okay? You would have just presumed, you would have took an impulsive decision in the past. Now you need to go back and find out, did you make the right decision? That's what is on the mind. That is what you're thinking. Did I make the right decision? Was my feeling right on, or was I wrong? You know, your overall energy is the journey, okay? So it does actually symbolize as a block for you. It's like a fixation with the past, okay? That prevents you from living fully in the present. So for you, I feel this really fits. You know, it doesn't matter if you're holding on to a happy moment or a painful one. By holding on, which you are definitely doing, to those moments, you can be hampering your ability to experience life fully and completely in the present moment. You know, So this card is asking you, are you reliving your past experiences to the detriment of doing well in the present because the days gone by were perhaps better, bigger, or brighter than the life you lead now? Or are you holding on to a painful past and suffering as you relive your hurts over and over again? Have your past experiences made you afraid of living in the moment? Do you feel that by letting go of the past and by living in the now, you might somehow be caught out again or disappointed if your experiences in the now are not equal to those of your past? This card asks you to let go. By holding on, you actually risk having that worst case scenario manifest because you're investing so much, time, thought, and emotion into their possibility. You're no longer the person you were in the past, for good or for ill. You, your life, and your circumstances, they've changed. The past is gone. Let it be over, and instead, fill this day with possibility. Make this day a good day by shifting your attention and your interest to what surrounds you in the present. If the present is not as grand as you wish, then make it so. Why? Because today is a day that you can change things for the better. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.